All right, let's establish some facts. This is the NBA. It is the playoffs. And on Tuesday night, 30 points was your smallest margin of victory. The Suns coming away with a 110-180 victory over the Dallas Mavericks to take the 3-2 series lead. They did it behind a sterling effort from Devin Booker with 28 points, 7 rebounds. Didn't even play the whole way through because his services weren't needed as Dallas comes up empty on the road and now finds themselves on the brink, headed back to the Big D. Here to break it down, CBS Sports NBA insider Bill Reiter. Bill, I fear I might be going a bit big picture here, but the question is warranted. Who are the Phoenix Suns?
Yeah, I think the Phoenix Suns, Joe, are a championship caliber basketball team who have shown themselves to be a little inconsistent in this postseason. But when push comes to shove, and in a Game 5 when a series is tied 2-2, the winner of that series that game wins the series 80% of the time. They've shown themselves so far formidable enough to keep on moving on. I think with the Warriors, with the Celtics, with the Bucks, they're in the top class in the NBA, and if they can be consistent, if they can have those kind of performances from DeAndre Ayton, from Devin Booker, didn't even need Chris Paul, not really, they're going to be really tough down the line.
Ayton, spectacular. Paul, he went for 7 points, did dish out 10 assists. But I guess that sort of begs the question as well here, Bill. When you take a look at Chris Paul and the way that the numbers have waned here now at home, does this seem like the point guard is maybe losing some steam down the stretch, or they've found a different way to run this offense? Is it cause for concern moving forward for you?
It is a great question. I think it's one of the most important questions for the Phoenix Suns. On the one hand, there's an argument. I know people in Phoenix have made this before. Chris Paul is grossly underrated as a defender. He knows his body. And in games like this, where Devin Booker's got it cooking and DeAndre Ayton's got it cooking, he doesn't want to use too much of his energy. He wants to conserve himself for the long haul. On the other hand, in this postseason, and certainly in previous postseasons, we've seen CP3 start to run out of gas at the end of series. So I don't know the answer. I know in Phoenix they'll tell you everything's fine, nothing to see here, we're up 3-2, we've got this. But you're right, if Chris Paul isn't able to muster what he needs come the conference finals and the finals if they make it that far, late in those series, that'll be an issue.
I'd venture to guess it'll likely take a better effort out of Paul to get the series all wrapped up in Dallas, because this has been a protect home court series to this point. Give me the game notes for this upcoming and possible closeout Game 6 in Dallas on both sides. What does Dallas need to do to extend to 7, and how does Phoenix get it done on the road?
For Phoenix, I think Monty Williams says to the guys, just keep on doing what you're doing. You're shooting lights out. You're playing great defense. It's team basketball. They're getting contributions from their stars, but all the other guys that are part of that team are ready and willing when the moment strikes, and they're moving the ball. And for Dallas, I think this is a conversation where Jason Kidd's got to say to these guys, look, we know we have Luka Doncic, but we can't be doing hero ball. Joe, they did not move the basketball. They hit a little better than a quarter of their three-point shots. This is a team that relies heavily on the three-point shot. If you're playing a defense like Phoenix and you're not moving the basketball, you're not going to hit three-point shots. And if you're Dallas, that means you're not going to succeed. So as much as Luka is going to have the ball go through him, when it's not Luka Doncic one-on-one time, the Mavericks have to move the ball and wait for good shots, or they're going to have more outcomes like this one.
Bill Reiter. It's playoff time, and he's playing hurt. Big-time respect to Billy. All right, here's the look at the odds to win the Western Conference. Coming out of this one, maybe a bit more confidence behind the Suns than there was a game ago, as they leave no doubt in this one, taking care of the Mavs, no problem. If you believe that the Mavs can come back and then take care of another series, well, that'll pay you better than 22-1. Grizzlies on the brink as well at 50-1. Minus money is on the favorites there with the Warriors, but you get a little bit of value on Phoenix. They'll try and close things out. Game 6, Dallas.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.